Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by Art. We crave more. It is March 2023, and you're listening to Leaves in the Jungle, Season 3, Episode 2. In this game, we're using the Wildsea world setting and system. Although, I guess at this point, it started as the Wildsea world setting, and we've done enough house changes that it's close enough, but it's kind of we've house ruled a lot of stuff, as listeners know, and we've added more races and characters and things. Anyway, we're having fun. You all know that. I'm Ian playing the Firefly, and we have.
I'm Austin playing Zitzi Yaku the Chelicray.
Bev playing Rook the Ardent.
Dylan playing Jisun the Gao.
I'm Jonathan, and I'm playing Roast the Meat Pie.
Excellent. So I'm not going to do a recap of what happened last time, because last episode, listeners will remember, was literally the recap of Season 2, and we flawlessly recapped Season 2 and did not go on any tangents whatsoever.
I definitely remember
all
that.
All of them wouldn't split any aisles at all.
Mm-mm.
No. Yep. No, it was a flawless. We're absolute professionals here at Sponsored by Nobody. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Why does professionalism mean not letting your biases show? I'm just asking, why? Just be upfront about it. Don't pretend that you don't have a bias. Be like, no, it's just the objective truth. Because no, everybody does. But just emphatically express your biases, but just be, forthcoming about them so that people can make choices.
As the American here, I like to keep politics out of things. So anyways, Let's talk about our Forever War.
Yes.
Talking about the Forever War. Sorry to cut you off there.
I rolled out the carpet for you. Yeah.
Excellent.
I gave that to you, Ian. You made it weird.
I'm sorry. I've had very little sleep lately.
Me too.
About your Forever War. Again, you guys have 9 shouts, super whispers that you can use, gained from all the allies you've made. So please don't forget about those. Those are super powerful. And again, you can just use one of them to absolutely, if you want to be we want to defeat the main boss guy right now, and we're going to use this shout, and here's how it's going to work. I'll be you just killed the main boss guy. Now, the downside is I get to advance a plan. So there are currently 9 obstacles between you and the absolute victory you want. So you're thinking, I could just shout 9 times and eliminate all 9 obstacles. You're right, you could. However, a shout, unlike a whisper, where it's done in a scene, a shout is more of a longer effect. So because of that, I get to advance a plan. And that means time moves forward. I get to do things. So if you shouted 9 times, I get to advance 9 plans. Anytime a plan reaches 3 advancements, it succeeds. So you'd eliminate all 9 obstacles in your way. But in doing so, I'd be able to create 4-ish more obstacles. So you could totally immediately right now set session 2, 4.5 minutes in, you guys could knock 5 out of the 9 obstacles down, snap of your fingers, if you want to do that. And you guys can do that at any time, basically. You can also use them in session to get a bigger bonus or a bonus of some kind, and possibly do more damage and more things. That's the shouts. You guys have them at the bottom of your page there. Other things for listeners, at the end of session, we're going to do the Fellowship end of session questions, and that's going to give milestones and such instead of doing the Wildsea system, because this way we can use the fellowship system to track time as well to some degree, which is kind of cool. In this episode, we're going to use the Wildsea exclusive celebration play framework. So we'll see how well that meshes together. Yeah, I think next is just, so we've discussed the rebellion a bunch now. You guys are rising up against the skin farmers. That was season 2, was you guys building up your army, spreading the news, telling everyone about it. So each of you, tell me one thing about your army, like an interesting fact about the army.
Oh man, what was it? Gerbils? No. Hedgehogs? No.
The Zealot guinea pigs?
The Zealot guinea pigs mellowed out after a couple of generations. Not a lot. They're still zealots, but like they got used to the ship and not being in a forever war with, the hands.
The caterpillars with baby hands?
Yeah. So like they've kind of moved on from that to our forever war, but like, they're all right. Unsettling, but all right.
They're all right.
Nice. Okay.
It's less questionable as to whether they're safe to be around, but like, they still like to steal treasures.
Nice.
We don't know where they're hiding them.
There's stories about like people seeing just like letters and things zipping through the sky, and they're all like horrified, like what can mean? What does it mean? And it's just the ghost post carrying like letters to the loved ones from all the people in our parties. Because none of us are like militant. We're all like relatively caring people. A couple of them diving straight down to the bottom of the sea because we're just filling your contractual obligations.
Yeah, talking about your contractual obligation here, I'll just slide in. You still have, there's a beetle stuck to your ship. I believe it's a beetle. Yeah, there's a beetle stuck to your ship, and it every now and then flies away and then comes back. Doesn't matter where you guys go, where you are, it comes back and it finds you, and it just sticks to the side of your ship, and it is reporting back to Soil whether or not you guys are dropping bodies for them.
But I hope we fed them enough. I mean, sent them enough during the year we've been away.
Okay. There is the potential, maybe, that all these bodies that we are sending to Soil, what are the ghosts? Are they just called ghosts, or like when
the ghost post?
Not the ghost post, but like when people get like tethered to things and whatnot.
Wait, that's a thing. They are the it's not here. Ardent, Ectus, Anchored. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's not here.
So
Weird.
it's possible that all of the souls of the bodies that we're sending to Soil are getting anchored to something or someone that may or may not be able to be called upon Army of the Dead from Return of the King style. Should some kind of chosen one who possesses the anchored item call upon them to fulfill vows, or, well, they don't have any vows, but you know what I mean, right? Like it could happen. I'm just saying it's possible. Who knows? What things may occur to Deus Ex Ghost Army our way through our wars. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
There are whispers that there is an NPC of named type, and they are a traitor. They've in fact been working for the skin farmers this whole time. We don't know who the mole is.
Is it the mole people?
Oh, we actually, we checked the mole people first. I'm not proud of it.
They were kind of offended at the
it didn't go over so well, but
it was a bad look for us. We had to do an apology video.
Yeah, the mole people are about the only ones that we know that it isn't.
Like that, we checked the mole people first, and after that, we stopped questioning everyone. We're like, no, it's too risky.
What if it's nope? But maybe nope.
I don't want to.
Guys, let's just wait to be betrayed, and then we'll feel okay.
Person literally walks by with a sign, "I am the mole. I am betraying you," and you're like, "Nah, it can't be them."
Rose is like, guys, my eyes itch every time Dad blushes. I don't want to have him have that conversation again.
Nice. Excellent. Yeah, your guys' army it's doing army things. It's running pretty smooth. Are you guys running it out of your base? I'm guessing.
I mean, one day we just kind of like drove back to pick up stuff and realized that people assumed that that's what we were doing. And we're like, oh yeah, that was always the plan. Yes, we set up this base, not just to hold all our stuff, but for that. We came back from a bed and we're like, oh yeah, we started that.
I'm so glad you saw where it was too. Yeah, tell the whole alliance.
Tell everyone. We go off checking like the various rooms where we're stashing stuff to see if people touched our stuff.
There's people in the rooms. Our stuff has been most definitely touched.
They're using our stuff as like beds and things, or like ways to bring comfort to the displaced.
No.
We're like, oh dang it!
I don't want to tell them to stop.
Some sad, large-eyed child is using the teddy bear I got for myself as a teddy bear, and I'm like.
As you coldly rip it away from his sad little hands.
Slowly. Like, just you slowly reach out and just pull.
And then lick it.
No, the kid licks it, and then you're just like, I already beat you to it.
Joke's on you.
You've got my
what I have.
Kid gets stung in the tongue because there's some bees in it.
No. That kid's gonna grow up to be the next villain.
I mean, we're just all a bunch of Orange Lantern heroes. It's like, we'll save you, but don't touch our fucking stuff. You have a whole warehouse, yes. And it's our warehouse.
I would love to watch an Orange Lantern, but like a hero. That would be so good.
Amazing.
I missed you guys.
But I'd randomly go off on like excursions and stuff because I'd be still looking up things for Drock's journal to help us out. Little like ruins and stuff.
Actually, talking about Drock, you guys heard about what happened to the Forever Fire because that went out. You guys, I mean, Drock and them were there when it went out. And so they're now known as people of the wine or people of the grape, whatever. I don't know.
Oh, I thought they were just whining a lot because we put out their fire.
Yeah, the people of the wine. But they also, I believe it created a vast network of grapes, didn't it? I'm pretty sure it did.
It did now.
It did now. Anyways, the whole mountain is just covered in grapevines. And so these people are making wine, but they still wear their like huge fire suits. And they're also the only people like they carry flamethrowers with them. Like they're terrifying on the Wildsea, these people.
The grapes of post-wrath.
Yes. So yeah, you guys know of them. Like word has spread that the fire is out and that these people exist now. Because you know that the fire's out, you know that Drock and the crew are somewhere out there. And you did get a letter saying, I believe they sent a letter or they saw you or something.
Yeah, they sent us a letter from inside with the ghost post as they went up when they went up into the mountain.
Yeah, they said that they'll be there like when you need them, sort of thing, which correlates to one of your whispers. The Drock's crew they'll be there when you need them, sort of thing. But yeah, so I think that's all the bookkeeping for that kind of stuff. Did you guys want to use a shout or anything before we go into the session? Did you want to discuss some tactics before we go into the session, or?
I think it's worth asking. I mean, like, if there's an option to just kill the bad guy, I mean, like, I think that is worth discussing. However, do we know enough to know, is this like a whole cult of personality where you cut the head off the snake and the body will wither, or is this like he's just the head of a system of things that, like, we're just swapping out?
He's the head of a system of things. So as I say, if you want to actually succeed in annihilating the skin farmers, you need to defeat all 9 obstacles in your path.
We have to dismantle their operation, because just taking out one piece would just get compensated for somewhere else.
Exactly. So for listeners, the 9 obstacles in the path are the Arknid, the mob boss himself, or themselves. They're the big bad. They are a hive mind of Goliath spiders inside of a giant spider's skin.
Spoilers.
You've heard, what they are, because people, it's common knowledge they are terrifying. I think I've also said this in the very first episode we brought these, the skin farmers up. It was discussed. But anyways,
I feel like as a Chelicrae, he's composed of hive mind spiders, but they're not even all the same hive mind. They're just the Goliath spiders from other hive minds who just mean girled their way into becoming a singular being.
Yeah.
So he's actually several beings all in one.
Yeah. He's
in for we are many.
He is terrifying. It's just
they make it work.
They're nightmares among nightmares, Then there are the 3 leaders. There's Orkno, who's the top leader. You met Orkno. They are a Chelicrae inside of an owlbear skin. There's Arbok, the Chelicrae inside of a giant snake skin.
That's a Pokemon.
And I blatantly ripped it off. I will
also
not be shamed.
ripped off owlbears.
No, it's just Cobra backwards. Relax.
Yeah. I will not be shamed for my blatant ripoff. I am not good at naming.
You don't really care about shaming so much as suing, but okay. We're not sponsored by anybody, Ian. We can't afford it.
Show me the profit.
I just watched my cat just absolutely beef it on a jump.
Excellent.
He is so embarrassed.
And then there is Nolm, the Chelicrae inside of a 4-armed monkey person. So what Drock is? I know.
No,
Docus.
Mm-hmm.
Or Docus. Sorry, not what Drock is. What Docus
Drock's
is.
a people.
Drock is a people.
It's an ardent thing.
Wait a minute.
That's what I meant.
Docus isn't a people?
Of course, Docus is a people, but he's not a people. Gestures absently at Rook.
I just give you this what do you mean, you people?
Excellent.
Rook slowly puts her hands on her hips, leans forward.
Yes. So those are the 3 leaders. And then there are 3 sources of power. There's a blood contract that is kept on Nolm's Island. Radio towers, which are within Orkno's land. And then there's an evil lab that is in Arbok's Island. As well as 2, not sources of power, but 2 important locations. And that is the city itself, Web Peak, and the barracks within Web Peak. And no one will not repronounce that word. So those are the 9 things you need to eliminate in order to fully dismantle this organization.
Okay, well, first question is, do we want them to know that we are starting to do stuff? Like, do we want them to be aware of what we're doing, or do we want to be sneaky at first?
They do know. You guys are not subtle.
Starting. Yeah, that's true.
We have a mole too.
There's oh yeah, we hear that people are starting to maybe rise up against us, and then there's okay, they're doing it now, and we now need to start responding.
How long have we been away again? Was it a year?
I'm gonna say season 2 was about a year long. It was like a year-long campaign to build up the army, sort of thing. And then you might have done like a few months of like, okay, now that we have the army built up, here's your jobs, here's your things. So it's been like a year and a half maybe since the end of season, or since the start of season 2. Does that make sense? Is that good? Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to deal with the radio tower. I feel like we could do such wonderful things with that.
I'm also thinking radio tower. I feel like if we do that, then that's like a big signal to them, like we are starting to stir pot. So if we want to start with that, I'm totally down. But I'm just
high five for propaganda.
It's true. I mean, Rook does like the idea of dismantling things and harvesting its innards. Sweet electrical wiry innards.
I will say each individual piece of the 9 does different things. It helps in certain ways.
Like pirate's treasure.
Like there's specific abilities attached to each of the 9 things that helps the overall army. Also, I am allowed to tell you, because I don't have secret plans. So the 3 plans that are they secret plans? Actually, I should double check before I just shout them out loud.
No, they're not. They're not. It's fine. I checked your notes.
That's what a man with secret plans would say. There are no secret plans.
Oh, sorry. They're secret until they get to level 2. So there's 3 levels for plans. At level 1, it means I'm acting on this plan, and you can stumble upon it. At level 2, it means it's out in the open, and you know about it. At level 3, it succeeds. So I currently have 3 plans, all at level 1. And if you...
the plans.
Yeah. You can attack the plans. You can also attack the plans.
How do we attack the plans?
I mean, it's more of a crapshoot. You might not succeed, or you might be able to annihilate, or you might be able to annihilate all 3 plans. It's a gamble.
A close second is the evil lab, because I can imagine we've already done such good shenanigans with concoctions and things. I can only imagine what we'll do with a place that already has a bunch of evil concoctions.
Jekyll Hyde potion. Jekyll Hyde potion.
If I use it for good, that makes it not evil, right?
Yay! It's just filled with drugs. It's just a grow up.
We're going to the lab.
It's we're gonna drug the monkeys too. Time to get the rest of the world boogaloo.
Yeah, I vote radio towers, or there was talk of some kind of formal party thing.
Yeah, no, the formal party is quote unquote what we're doing this session.
Okay.
The talk of like, do you want to just hand wave, be like, we are going to use this shout as a group, and we'll explain why it takes down all of the radio towers before we go to the celebration.
Nah, I think.
Oh no!
I think the listeners want us to go on adventures. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know.
Give Ian any advantages.
I'm not gonna blow up the radio towers. That's not at all what I was thinking.
We're gonna take them out systematically, and it's gonna be a chain reaction, and it's gonna have that one score that was playing.
Yeah.
And all the beacons were lit, and Gondor called for aid.
We're also gonna strap them to whatever device it is that we're using for the shouts, and then use the shout.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
We're going to change everyone's mind, whether they like it or not.
The device that we're using for the shouts is our record system playing the classic Shout.
Shout.
You just suddenly hear echoing over the wilds. No, not that one. The echoing over the wilds. Well, you make me wanna.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Hey.
Are you sure you don't want to let it all out instead?
At a different point. Well, it depends on the tone we're going for. What kind of needle drop, but both are acceptable.
Excellent. So, well, then I guess we're going to the exclusive celebration. I keep saying elusive. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe it's on the back of a turtle.
Exactly. Maybe like you had to find the party, so it's the elusive.
Exclusive party.
Yeah.
That's why it's so exclusive. It's very elusive.
Nice. So this is a party held by Orkno, the top general.
Which one's
he is the owl bear. Chelicray.
Cool.
He is. You guys have technically met him. He chased you for a little bit. It was his island that you took the children from.
Oh, was that when I faked when I faked him out with the handkerchief? Nah, you don't need to chase us. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's that guy. Yep. He remembers y'all.
See, I can take his skin because he's not people.
You could take his skin.
We really need to have a talk about this.
So there, as an obvious people, I don't know how I feel about this.
But yeah, Orkno is holding an exclusive celebration. The first obstacle, like, again, the fellowship gives me like a list of things. So the first obstacle is the bouncer. There's a list, and if you're not on the list, you just don't get in. There's 3 ways you can get by the thing. You're either somehow on the list, if you can justify being on the list, or you can bribe your way in. You can sneak in if you're well dressed. Once you get in, it's easy. Getting in's the hard part. Or you can be hired on as last-minute serving staff. However, you will have to juggle the fact that you got to work the event while you're casing it.
Before we decide on this, as we're like sailing up to the island or the event, can I send my bird out to learn a secret about his island?
Ooh, okay. You mark it, correct?
Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah, where's let's
my chimeric
mark
amalgam.
to learn a secret of the surrounding areas. Oh,
and then I can see through its eyes and ears. So I can kind of get like surveillance on the island after we land too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might have a way in. Oh, do the thing. Sorry, figure out your thing. Sorry.
So, Orkno's Island. It's a large island, and it's got radio towers all over it, as well as radio towers kind of spreading out through the sea. This is where the radio towers are concentrated. The secret the whisper that you learn, or no, do you get a whisper or a secret? Sorry.
I get a secret, but if you consider this spectacle horror or Newport, I do get a whisper.
It isn't new. No, it's not a Newport because you've been here before.
Oh, it's actually the exact same place.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
it's been built up. They've beefed it up since you guys, stole some merchandise. Yeah. So it's not a Newport, but it is. You do get a secret about it. So the secret is the radio towers. Their main use, while they have many uses and such, their main use is that they will get troops on time. Like, they help manage troop movement. So if you attack anywhere here, because of the radio towers, troops will show up quickly.
Okay, so radios handle troop communication and dispatch. So I even more want to take them over for propaganda or fake them out, send them to all the wrong places for as long as we can.
The troops? Are they just like goons of Celicray, or?
Yeah, Chelicray, mercenaries, random goons, other gangstery type people.
They're not like enslaved, though.
No, they don't normally have. They don't have much of a slave army. There might be some places that have a slave army, but I don't know. We'll see.
Fair enough. Okay. So I might have a way in there, but before we get to that, I demand to know what everybody's fancy disguises look like in this everybody dressed up in fancy clothes episode.
Okay.
Rosa's dressed up like a so like her hair is done up with a cupcake frosting with like a cherry on top, but like slightly off center.
Excellent.
And then like her clothing is like the wrapping of the cupcake.
Muffin paper things?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Now, is that a mini skirt muffin paper thingy, or?
It is now.
And how does Jisun feel about this?
She's growing up fast, but she's her own person.
Hey!
Yay!
If she's old enough to go to war,
I don't know.
To dodge a ball.
She's like 11 months old now. I actually don't remember. We made her in season 2, right? Or like you made her in season 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Yep.
So like, ZC has still got like the orange cloak, but now it's just definitely kind of gotten stained with more green and stuff, so it's mottled. But he like tightens it up and cleans it up with like a fancy brooch that's made of the shiniest spiders that are the best at staying still. And he turns his helmet around so it's got like a sophisticated, like pompous air to the smiley face instead.
It's got like a smirk.
Yeah, but like a smirk that says, I know I'm better than you, and like all of me knows that.
Every single one of me.
Yeah. And then the clothes is like just like a variety of like vests and layers, because obviously layers are fancy.
Nice.
no, I'm wrong.
Okay.
I'd probably just be wearing my chef whites and being like seeming mildly perturbed at the rest of the crew for not going along with our sneak in through the kitchen and, cater the event.
You just want to cater the event.
Yes.
Don't judge him. It'd look great on his resume.
Dude, this is the biggest hobnob of the season. Everyone would know my name.
We're trying to covert ops. It's literally the opposite.
The best way to be stealth at a fancy event is to stand out.
Among the crowd. Anyway, okay. It's important to know. I feel like Andy is on my arm for this, and he is wearing like full tux, but like no dress shirt, just like the single buttoned suit jacket over the feathery bare chest to show off the feathery bare chest.
Yeah.
Right, but also bow tie. But yeah, what else? I'm not sure what Rook is wearing, but I feel like it's very nice, and when I revealed it, there was like the whole "Kiss Me" song from She's All That coming down the stairs. Where did we get stairs from? I don't know, but coming down looking all shy. I've literally never worn glasses before this point, but I take them off shyly, and Andy's all like, and I'm like, I don't know, and he's like, you're beautiful, and I'm like, kiss me. It's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we can just approach the door because I got to way in.
Okay. Yeah.
As long as we're fancy.
As long as we're fancy.
You approach the door. The bouncer, there's a group of guards and such, and they stop you. Name, and he's looking at a list of, names.
Does anybody want to be the person to like pompously insist, like, excuse me, I'm so and so? Yeah.
This is my time. My
What is your
whole life
title?
has been leading up to this point. I am Lord Pomp Smirk, the colorful, the fourth of the judgmental clan of skin stealers.
Oh, name the rest of us.
Peons?
Yeah, give it. No, we're your fancy crew.
She didn't say no.
The bouncer looks at you. He goes, of the pompous what?
Of the judgmental. I can't believe you got it.
I'm so sorry.
Handle him.
And
Can you believe this? He can't even get our name right.
And this is where I whisper Mr. and Mrs. to get our names on the list.
Ooh,
yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, the guard's like starting to fluster as he finds your name on the list. He's like, I'm so sorry. Please accept my humblest apologies. I would never mean to insult you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't believe it. And he kind of like shuffles you in. Like,
I'm gonna grab the bouncer by the arm and like look over to Zitzi and be like, "Shall we steal his skin, master?" Like, even though the bouncer's probably like 3 times my height and quadruple my weight.
Kind of look him over, spider shifting out all weird. I gesture it over my friend. My new newlywed friends. I must keep them happy. Save the theatrics for later. Remember you.
Bouncer just nods. He's like, "Oh, thank you. It'd be an honor. It'd be an honor."
Wait, what? That's weird.
I'm gonna give him the whole like, I point at my eyes, I point at your eyes, even though I don't have any eyes. But like, I'm watching you. And I like walk past him into the party.
You do it with your third arm.
Water tribe.
Yes.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, you guys make it in. You are inside the party. The party is packed and everybody's having a good time. There's Chelicray, there's non-Chelicray, there's all sorts of people in there.
Great if it wasn't evil.
Yeah, it looks like honestly, as you said, if it wasn't evil, it'd be a really, really good time. It's just a happening party. And in the corner you see Orkno, chatting with some guests and such. And yeah, you don't see any of the other generals or the leader themselves. You just see Orkno and then random other fancy guests.
No, just a reminder, our goal here in this one is to dispatch him.
You guys haven't really stated what your goal is for this party.
What is our goal? We just party crashed and they're like, oh, right, the revolution.
That sounds like us. That sounds like peak us who like bring down the drawstring. Here's the plan. Plan 1, get in. Oh, yeah, that's it.
We're in Orkno's like own manor, right?
Yeah, this is his like personal home sort of deal.
Okay, so
everything.
Sign all his
clearly, Rook and Andy are going to be on distraction duty because they are the fanciest, and then they can use their newlywed energy to like keep him off balance and consume as much of his time as possible. I'm gonna say Roast should probably go upstairs and like break into his study and see if she can find any like tactical information, like communiques between the skin farmers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some battle plans. And then I'm going to go into the basement and start a fire.
Okay.
For no apparent reason.
So as he says this, do I get advance notice when in danger? Can I mark Meyer related to the danger?
You can.
I don't like fire more than the next person, but especially when Jisan commits to things, it usually goes really, really well. And when fire's involved, really, really well means really, really bad.
Well done.
Yeah, the whisper you can get is, "I'm in danger."
I don't like that.
Next whisper,
I
please.
totally thought that you were assigning roles so you could just sneak off to the kitchen and cook.
You're right. I'm late for my shift. Okay, Tsitsi, you're on fire duty.
Pauses holding firebomb.
Excellent. Jisan, are you gonna go cook and leave Zitzi to do the
I
fire?
only have one passion,
That's fair.
and that's
Okay.
starting fires. However, it turns out that I might actually be passionate about cooking, so let's find out.
Okay.
Can I send little small clusters of my bee swarm with the various other people just so that they've got somebody watching their back?
Yes. Do you have bees?
I have Rivet Swarm that we turned into bees.
Oh, yes,
It's
you do.
just Swarm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can send some bees with people.
Yep.
Go for it.
All
Everybody has like a few bees on their
right. We got a
shoulder.
few bee buddies.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay, so we
My
have
bees, high five some of your spiders.
Rook
Six.
and Andy in the dance hall, being all, honeymoony, dancing, fancy. We have Roast
Much flourishing.
infiltrating the private rooms, Zitzi setting fire, and Jisan cooking. Is that correct?
Yes. I might have, if I'm going to be on fire duty, I might have an idea to maybe possibly get rid of Orkno at the same time.
Is
Okay.
the idea of fire?
Well,
It may be fire, yes.
It's a shocker.
I was like, set a fire. It's the classic distraction so that everybody has to be evacuated out of the building and it gives us a clean exit. But I mean, if we're just going to burn down his mansion with everybody inside, and that would solve the problem.
Like, I'm not saying no, this isn't Big Hero 6. We're doing it to the bad guy.
We just like
Oh.
casually are
no.
striking up conversation with people as we hobnob to try and figure out if there are any actual innocents here that should be like warned and evacuated.
They made their choice.
No, Bev,
legitimately.
we're the good guys. Don't even worry about
No,
it.
I just want to see. You never
okay,
know.
well,
There could be an
let's-
ally.
Let's
Oh my gosh!
start
Is
with
there another faction of rebels here crashing this party?
Not anymore.
Hobnob.
let's start with Rook and Andy then, hobnobbing it around.
We're dancing. We're flourishing. We're hobnobbing. We're making friends. He is so much better at it than I am because I am still socially awkward trying to be a socialite.
This is where language skills
I
might
am
come in handy, actually.
drinking so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, do you have Hyven?
I have Losau, a little bit of
No, not
Kekonic, and Tokotoa.
Tokotoa.
Toka.
What's the fancy one?
Rastung? No.
No. Maybe I.
Ivan's like the Latin. Or
Yeah.
Sanskrit.
Okay, no, I thought there was a like fancy dialect, but I think I'm.
Well,
I think there
Chthonic
were-
is ancient human.
I think there were more languages.
Yeah, I think there was. That's okay. Okay, yeah. Rook, roll whatever you'd like to, whatever you can justify to hobnob to try and gain some intel.
Let's see.
If you want to do, it might be sway.
I was thinking
Andy's a doctor. I feel like that would give her a bonus.
He's a doctor, honey.
No. The fact that he's a doctor does not give her a bonus. The fact that he's a bartender gives her a bonus when hobnobbing. He's good at socializing.
He is.
Ooh.
He's a
feel
bartender,
like-
honey.
Study might be best. Because
Study?
It's got investigation written in it.
That's true. Okay, so roll study with advantage. It is advantage in this system. That's the word, right?
Sorry, so how many? I've got
How
3
long
for
has it
study and
That's fair. It is the advantage. So you get 1 for your edge. What edge are you using?
edge. Let's use grace.
Yeah, that makes sense. So 1 for your edge, 3 for study, and 1 for advantage makes 5 dice.
Whee! Alrighty, I just need a flat surface. Hold on. Oh, that's a lot of dice.
There should only be 5.
There's 5. That's a lot of dice. I'm just checking to see. I literally got. Oh no, I didn't. Hold on. I thought I had the numbers 1 through 5, but I'm missing 2. But one of those is a 6.
Nice.
Are any of them doubles?
Any doubles?
No.
No doubles? Okay, so 6. Yeah, you and Andy twirl around the Bev, you're a dancer. Describe your dance to me.
It's flamingo dancing. Not to be confused with flamenco dancing.
But remarkably similar, except there's pink socks involved.
There's pink. No, it's well, wait. What kind of band do we have here? What are they playing?
What are they playing?
Junk.
I mean, like, I'm torn between if it's pretentious music that I hate or like fun music that it's like, oh dang, you're actually playing good music. Split the difference. Jazz. Both of those things are true. It's jazz, and we are just cutting up a rug, and doing all the Charleston Lindies, and yeah, it's looking really cool. And then they like play slow stuff, and we're like, oh, we look so sexy. It's so cool. But also, I'm so awkward about all this, and it's a good thing that Andy really knows what he's doing, because I would be hopeless all by myself. And he is just doing a good job. And like, get off the dance floor, we grab a few drinks, we chat with people, we guffaw. Again, mostly him, but like I'm able to get some good one-liners in there every once in a while. Maybe kind of, haha, we're too drunk to notice it was awkward.
No, you guys do amazing. It's flawless. You hobnob it up. Everyone's like, when you guys step onto the dance floor, everyone stops to watch as you twirl around and dance and do your moves. And as you say, you get a drink and you're laughing, you're chuckling away, you're telling stories. Everyone's just enamored by the two of you. However, you have not yet caught Orkno's attention fully. He's noticed you, but he hasn't. Again, because you're shining the spotlight more on Andy, and Orkno has not met Andy, because you met Andy post Orkno.
Yeah, but did he actually meet us, or did he just see our ship?
He's seen your ship, and he's seen you, which is funny enough, your ship crashed and has been totally rehabilitated since then. Because you crashed into that one ship and made your ship bigger and totally so it looks very, very different from when he saw it. But he has specifically seen Wildsea, because Wildsea was signaling, and he's seen, he's heard rumors of you guys, because again, you're not subtle. You're starting a war, so he might not fully recognize you unless you're standing in front of him talking to him, which is good for you because he's more focused on Andy, as I said.
Oh my gosh, I just realized I forgot to mention that Scraps is there the whole time wearing a beautiful dog collar, bow tie collar.
Excellent.
Yep.
Everyone compliments it.
And he's just there looking all doggy coiffed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being a good boy.
Everyone compliments him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every so often doing the subtle, this is my good boy who I'm mildly threatening you with for, good doggy. Yeah. I'm a rich, scary person.
Yeah, hobnobbing around, you find that, everyone here is pretty bad. There's not really any good people here, truthfully.
There never is.
It's like there's people who pretend they're good. They're like, oh, we just sometimes you have to do business with skin farmers. It's kind of the way that it is. I know there's those rebels they're trying to shake things up, and I do kind of wish them the best because I don't want anyone to get hurt, but like business has to keep going. Like somebody's got to make a profit, and someone's always going to get the short end of the stick.
From like faintly from like behind, you just start hearing "burn it to the ground."
Yeah, no, I like pull up my collar and like speak into the microphone that isn't there. Like burn them all. There's no microphone. It's nothing. I'm talking to my shirt.
You do notice that the one thing you do notice because of your success, your triumph, I should say, is it's very interesting. All the staff they don't look like they look like townsfolk for the most part.
Yeah.
Gosh, the working people.
Now, the staff are not looking unhappy though. Like they are townsfolk, but they're not. They're like not happy to be there because nobody enjoys working, but like they're not any more mad than you would be at your job, sort of thing.
You can't blame people.
This is part of their lifestyle.
Yeah, like this.
I mean, like it's like I think fossil fuels are bad, but I still put gas in my car because you gotta live. Like I just.
Yeah, but you're not hopping into your skin suit because you need to wear it for work.
Well, no, the people here are ardents. Sorry, like the servers are all ardents.
A moral skin suit.
Wait.
Okay, so the only innocents here are the ones who are like, indentured servitude.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
Okay.
I feel for the working person.
Y'all just let me cook on that one a minute.
Okay. Yeah, we'll pivot from there.
Idea. I whispered to a bee to go tell Jason, could you just mess with all the staff's food so that they all feel sick and have to leave?
Okay. We'll pivot to Jason getting that message then.
I don't know about like poisoning the staff though.
No,
because then all of our enemies are like, yes, there's clearly a threat here. Someone has sabotaged us, and like they're not going to be like, oh, let's stop the party to take all of the slaves home. Like,
are they slaves or are they paid for? I don't know.
We're on Orkno's island, and they're humans that have their skins.
They're from the Stockholm Guild.
I feel bad about burning them all to death if they're just,
It's okay, I'm doing it.
Stuck in the system.
It's cool. No, the thing is that they can escape. They can escape.
But if they can escape, then everyone else that we're trying to burn to death can escape.
You're right. We have to board up the doors and windows.
No, we need to get them out first.
We can't have it both ways.
This is all my beat, by the way. Just like feeling my vibes and communicating this to you.
Like this bee is like you're shortening this bee's life with this amount of stress. He's not equipped to handle
all my
this
bees have shortened lifespan due to stress. That's my whole vibe.
So I'm gonna take some allspice out of my sweet allspice container that I keep hidden in my gun arm. Leg. Yes. Limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna make the best possible, barely even noticeable that it's highly laced with hallucinogen food that I can make.
Excellent. Roll me a cook.
We cooking
with advantage because you. Sorry. Before I give you advantage, how do you stroll into this kitchen that they let you cook? Please tell me.
I wish I had a pun for this, but I'm basically just going to come in and I'm going to start yelling. I'm going to start like berating the sous chef. I'm going to I'm going to walk in and I'm going to, say that certain dishes are, underdone, or, was this made in was this, brewed in a
Gordon
toilet?
Ramsay meme you've ever seen.
I hear this yelling coming from the kitchen, and I whisper, he's such an angry god. And use my whisper, angry god.
As you start yelling at them, you feel this, like something empower you that you haven't. You've felt whispers like you've whispered things before, but I don't think a whisper has directly like hit you before. And as you start yelling commands to all the line cooks and prep cooks and serving staff and stuff, you just feel this is your house, this is your kitchen, no one can tell you otherwise.
Your temple.
The actual chef.
Exactly. Like the chef himself comes over and literally bows in front of you and goes, "Yes, chef. How can we be of service?"
I start giving out commands the best that I can. Let's make a feast.
Excellent.
We're going to start incorporating this very rare allspice that I have brought with me and is completely not tainted, and don't even worry about it.
Of course, chef. And everyone like the efficiency level of this kitchen goes from like a smooth running kitchen to eerily almost mechanical in perfection. Like no kitchen has ever worked this smoothly before.
They don't even need to yell things to each other.
Yeah.
It's happening.
You're almost speaking telepathically to all of the staff. And roll with double advantage on this.
How many dice is that?
That's 6 dice in total. That's the max dice pool.
Done 6. I forgot that was allowed.
Oh God, does our dice bot not go up to 66?
Honestly, Dicebot should go up to infinity D6, shouldn't he?
He might be dead.
66.
Did Dicebot die?
Dicebot might be dead.
It's been a while since we've used DiceBot.
Check on Dicebot, make sure he was okay.
Rest in peace, Dicebot. I'm so sorry.
Did Dicebot die?
Did you?
I'm pretty I'll try him again, but he didn't live.
Is that the right command for Dicebot? What's the right command for Dicebot? It is. It is the right
100%.
command.
Like guys,
Dicebot's dead.
Do you want me to just roll dice
dead
for you? I use physical dice.
It's okay. I'll just use a web-based one here.
Dicebot, how did you?
They've got these die? Cube things now with numbers written on the side.
I'm using my Avatar Obsidian ones.
Okay, so we've got double ones, a 2, 4, 5, and a 6.
So a 6 with a twist. Tell me what you did. You've earned this. Just monologue away.
Okay, so we're gonna start off the punch, and we're going to absolutely load it with alcohol, but we'll using a basis of, let's say, like an acidic juice to cover it. We're going to booze up the punch. We are going to trip out the chicken by covering it in a dust of hallucinogenic spores and allspice. We are going to, it's probably like stuffed. What kind of chickens do we even have here? Like,
you could also make a beef Wellington that has like a mushroom paste in it.
That's true.
So true. Actually, that sounds fantastic. Well, it's going to have to be multi-course anyways. So like some sort of giant roast beast, some sort of like tiny, small stuffed beasts, some sort of like, let's say like cheese and mushroom stuffed meat course, salad, the salad's fine, but no one's going to just eat the salad.
Dessert.
Yeah, but what do I do for dessert?
Baked Alaska made of people.
I was really kind of leaning towards the tiramisu. Yeah, you know what? It's my kitchen. It's my dream. I make the tiramisu.
I eat some of the tiramisu out there because I didn't realize you were cooking it, and also it was tiramisu. And I'm like, even if I had known,
and she's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, she's gone.
Andy can carry you out.
Yeah, Andy got some of that punch and went, dang, Ji-san. Even though you like covered up the taste, he knows what you covering up the taste of alcohol tastes like by now.
He's also a professional bartender. Again.
That is how he knows.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you prepare in record time, flawlessly, the greatest feast the Wildsea has ever seen. And yeah, you start shipping it out the door to the hungry guests. You just need to sit back and have a smoke with the staff, typical chef stuff.
They don't get smoke breaks. Not in my kitchen.
Not till everybody's done.
That's a tight ship you run there.
Are you going to keep them in the kitchen, or are you going to send them home after prep?
Actually, I'm going to be like, I'm going to start a fuss. I'm going to wait a bit to give you guys time to case. I'm going to send Rook's B back. And I'm going to be like, okay, the timer's on 45 minutes until everybody has lost their minds.
Excellent.
I get this B back. There's a mouthful of tiramisu still on the fork, in my mouth. And I go, oops. But somehow I knew, and I deserve this.
Excellent.
All right, husband, I'm on a timer.
So we're gonna pivot with the clock started, with the clock going to be starting soon, because we'll pivot to roast as they sneak around the manor trying to find information. Go ahead, roast.
The 24 music, dink, dink, dink.
Just a little bee playing it for you on the side because you requested it.
They're nice like that.
Yeah, very accommodating bees.
Yeah, roast. How are you sneaking around this manor, and what are you looking for specifically?
Okay, so Roast is only taking the sneaking job because her dad gave it to her and she wants to impress him. She's
Not subtle.
No. Let's see, what would be like stealth? I was looking at that. Scavenge, sense, cook, delve, study, sway, flourish, hack, tend, vault.
Flourish.
And she has flourish.
Yeah, flourish could work if you use it.
Stage stepping to get across in the silent dark parts.
You're doing like a Kronk.
Without your own theme music.
I think that while the dance is going on, that's when she also does a dance, but for kind of like a different crowd. As she's dance and trying to make it part of her routine that she disappears off in that direction.
Okay.
So she can so they have banners that are going down, and she does that thing where she grabs onto the banner and dances her way up the banner.
That's a thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that thing that you need a lot of core strength to do.
Oh, like silk dancing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she silk dances her way all the way up that banner.
Excellent.
And then gets to the top.
Along it.
Yeah, she gets to the top, and then people are waiting for her to come back down, and she doesn't. But we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Yeah. Roll flourish for me.
All right. Flourish and grace.
I'm gonna I will give you advantage on this because you said you're doing it while Rook and Andy are dancing, so there's a little less eyes on you, sort of thing.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have given you disadvantage.
That's okay. That is 5 dice.
Yep.
You can get up to 3 for skills, right? It's been a long time. Okay, good. Want to make sure I wasn't cheating. All right, Google. Let's roll dice. 5d6.
Dicebot has forsaken us.
Well, we forgot to feed the dice bot.
There's no feed option.
Dicebot is belly up.
All right. I got 44455.
Okay, so that's a conflict with a twist.
Yes.
So,
Unfortunately, I didn't get to give everybody Myers.
yeah, no, you didn't get to give them Myers, which would have been amazing.
Entire group of people get the itis from eating too much food.
So the conflict is going to be, as soon as you get to the top, you're not spotted, but there are servants walking around the upper floors. And then what would you like the twist to be?
I'm always really bad at twists. Ah, man. I think there's another heist going on, but like a minor heist. Like somebody's just trying to steal some jewels or something. A normal heist, basically, as opposed to a starting a war heist.
Yes.
But wait, are they attractive and do you fall in love?
No.
Oh.
We'll find out how that goes later.
That's a twist.
No. I got it. As soon as you said there's another heist going on, I got it. You get to the top, and again, you aren't spotted. You see one of the servants just leaving the corner, kind of thing. So you know there's servants around.
Mm-hmm.
But as you see the servant leaving the corner, you're standing like on the other side or you're crouching on the other side of the railing, and out of one of the doors, a head peeks out, looks around, and goes, "Coast is clear." Makes it 2 steps, and then spots you, and is like, And it is none other than the one, the only Portobello.
Who Roast still hasn't
Knew it. This frigging guy.
Roast hasn't met Portobello. It's happening again.
Yes.
So Roast locks eyes with him and goes, You going my way? She like thumbs to the door that they're both about to try to get into.
Portobello just... Oh, now I gotta pull up Portobello's sheet. Portobello just kind of looks and
Himself.
nods. Yes. Yeah.
Well, don't just stand there. Open it.
Portobello just kind of looks at you, looks at the door.
She crosses her arms over her chest because he's hesitating. She has stuff to do.
I love it. Portobello just looks and goes, okay. And you see Portobello. Does Portobello have anything? Okay, well,
teleport.
No, so Portobello has stealth. Okay, you see Portobello pull out, and this is interesting because again, Portobello doesn't know Roast, and Roast doesn't know Portobello.
Mm-hmm.
However, you see Portobello pull out what clearly can only be described as one of her father's knives that has been carved and like scraped into a lockpick kind of a shape, like a key, and Portobello like uses it and jimmies the lock and opens the door and like ushers you in and then puts away the knife.
Cool. We're gonna get that, but right now we have a job to do. All right, so Portobello's in the room.
Yes.
Or no, Roast is also in the room. Okay, so Roast is like, I don't know what you're here for, but I have work to do. So she's going to go to work. She's going to start looking for, I don't know, but why is Roast here? I'm very sleepy. I'm so sorry. It's been a while since.
For information, for clues, for communications, anything useful to us information wise.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like a specific thing because
Al
it's just been a
Capone's
while
tax
since we.
book.
What was I given homework? Oh my gosh, are we going to get him on tax fraud? We don't have a centralized government, but we have tax fraud?
This is some cool math art. I think this is my account now.
No, now you committed fraud. Also fraud, yeah, perjury.
Yeah, no, you can start looking around. As you're looking around, Portobello will also be looking around. Portobello doesn't answer your question as to like what you're there for, and just kind of goes, and like tries to be still sneaky, like you know, in that like funny tiptoe, like almost animated style, and that's what like Portobello's doing around this room as they're like
on with each step.
Playing the what? Sorry.
What is it? Xylophone? Am I thinking that it's like the keys and the
xylophone?
Yeah.
No, Portobello's actively playing one of those while they're walking around because
Cronking it up.
like Portobello's a musician. Come on, they're actively playing the xylophone. Like they're going ting 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 ting
as Rose is like looking through at books, trying to find like maybe a secret passage or something. She's like, "You're worse than my brother."
Portobello just turns and he goes, ting 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 ting, and then keeps opening some shelves.
I'm not changing my mind.
Ting ting.
All right, so she's gonna look around as best she can. I don't have I do have 1 sense, but I don't have scavenge. I have break.
That could work. Just toss his office.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna. You know what? I think I'm gonna roll break. No, hack. Right? Hang on a second. Wait. No. Okay. Hack is for wild stuff. Break is for stone, metal machinery. Oh, hack is wilderness. Okay.
Just, look for a hidden door or a safe or something. Just break it.
Exactly.
Mess up his desk.
So
this is some nice mahogany. Be a shame if anything happened to it.
For my edge, I'm going to use teeth, savagery, passion, and destruction.
Excellent.
She's just desperately looking for a secret place.
Excellent.
This is not her forte.
So using teeth and what? Sorry.
Teeth
hack
and break.
Excellent. Yeah, go roll. Yeah, just a straight roll.
Yeah. I don't have any advantages on this.
Yeah, and I'm not going to give you any disadvantages because you're in the room. There's nothing like there's things out and about. You're not.
Like this isn't a new location, right? As far as a crumpled frog gives me a secret whenever I find a new location. I don't think this is that.
No. Well, I guess Roast has never been to this island.
Yeah, she's never been here before.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you a secret. There is things worth stealing here. Like there is, there is a thing worth stealing here, sort of deal.
Okay.
The frog just kind of like hops out your cloak, croaks once. Okay, I got it.
Got it. Stealing. All right. Well, I have one thing of sense, but I think I'm just gonna still go with break.
Yeah, smash around until you find
something. Or
I'll show you for making noises, Portobello, with your tink tink tinks.
Right. So she tries and succeeds to outdo Portobello in making noise. So I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Excellent. So 1 and a 3 is a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is as you start smashing, just describe how you smash this place, please.
So she tries to find maybe there's like a. I think she sees like little scratch marks on the floor. Like, oh, this bookshelf moves. So then she looks over and she sees like a globe or a statue or something. It might actually be the valuable thing, but it's heavy. So she throws the books off of it and then just starts using it as like a pick, just break through the thing. Turns out there's really like nothing interesting on the other side. It's just like a reading room.
Excellent.
Just recently redecorated.
Yeah. Oh, even better.
Just dragged that furniture recently over there.
Like it's not like scuff mark. It's just scuff marks on the floor. It's not even like actual drag marks.
Yeah. As you start like smashing things, you get one book onto the floor and you see Portobello just go ting, and he turns around and he goes, a little bit quieter now, as he uses the whisper, a little bit quieter now.
She's gonna start like shouting, but get like a little bit quieter because the whisper happens. But it's one of those like, oh, you're gonna tell me to keep it down.
Yeah, you.
And she just starts to give it to him, but then the whisper takes effect.
Oh yeah, no, Rose can still talk, but every sound, like no matter what she smashes, no matter what she says, it doesn't sound any louder than a whisper. Like nothing in this room is making noise other than the little tink tink of Portobello's xylophone. I
think that because this was a disaster, it quiets everything in the room, which means that like her chewing him out for telling her to be quiet after he was just sitting going tink 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 tink, like that's the thing that you hear down the hall.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
So he just quieted everything, like the party sounds too, like all that quieted down in here.
Yeah. For a brief moment downstairs, anyone who's like, so Rook and Andy, the band is quiet. And then you just hear this tink, tink, tink. And then the band goes back to like normal play. And everyone's kind of confused, but they're starting to feel a little bit from the food and the party. And they just laugh it off for whatever reason. Portobello does realize that his tinking is now making too much noise. And
now you realize it. Oh, now you're going to put your toys away.
Portobello like tucks his xylophone away. He looks at you. You irritate me so much. Why? This was a quick job. In and out.
Then you should have done it instead of making a bunch of noise and playing your stupid music.
Smashes another shelf.
Portobello looks at you. Music is never stupid. It is the core essence of all beings.
My brother's in a band, and I can promise you that his music is very stupid.
You are a terrible child. Just look.
They're in a standoff.
Yeah, they're just angry eyeing each other. Like Portobello's still like they're behind his back trying to reach different shelves, but like
they're angry eyeing, but like his eyes are starting to hurt and he realizes that it's because of her. She is the source of like this horrible headache he's starting to get. Because the stare down is getting real.
Are you using stare down to salt damage him?
Not actively, but like it's a thing that's there.
Excellent.
And there's signs that it is a thing, and like this is one of them.
Portobello's a mushroom, so he's like shriveling under the salt a little bit. He's like, what a horrific creature you are, and a nightmare. And he grabs something off one of the shelves, finally like finding what he's looking for. He's like, I have work. And he just disappears using the whisper, I have work.
Did you clock what he took?
Yeah, but did I see what he took or? Wait, I have sense. I have that.
Yeah. Roll sense. Roll sense with advantage because he was injured and he was mucking about.
Okay, and I'll use instinct because that literally has the word sense in it. And roll, and 3-2-2. So absolutely not.
3-2-2. You do
with a
not.
twist.
You do not clock what he gets, but the twist is, I mean, it must be is he knocked like, excuse me, him getting it was clearly from a vault. Like he clearly had opened a vault and took a thing out of the vault, and there's other things in that vault. That's the twist.
I'm gonna go take things from the vault. So Rose goes and like does like a big arm grab from the vault.
Yeah.
Of like papers or whatever, and none of them are what she's looking for, but they're papers in a vault, so they've got to be important.
Excellent.
Take all of it.
You pocket all of the papers from the vault.
Yeah, and she's like, mission accomplished. All right, I did it. Dad's gonna be so proud of me.
And as you say that,
no, she doesn't say that. She's
as you think that, I should say.
Yeah. She doesn't let the world know that, you know.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. As you think that, the door starts to creak open because clearly, you know, one of the servants has probably found, like, you don't know, but the door is creaking open.
Mm-hmm.
What is Roast doing?
Roast stops where she is and stares at the door and doesn't move.
Okay. A servant opens the door.
And Roast is just there with like pockets clearly stuffed with things. Clearly stopped doing a crime.
The guards just, or the servants just gonna yell, guards. Okay. And we're gonna pivot to Wildsea.
Okay. I see the little one-mindeds over there mingling and doing their talking thing with their meat flaps.
Jeez.
Wow.
So much for them being people. Jeez.
Yeah, they'll get there. I noticed that after the G-Sons like served the food and people are starting to feel the party, some of them are just like rubbing their skin suits and just kind of like swaying a little bit. The servants are kind of like having to do a little bit more dodgeball as they kind of drift between all the people. And like I noticed Orkno has just been absolutely devouring food. Just shoving it in all the little weird orifices filled with spiders. I'm gonna like kind of go up to him with like a mini cask or whatever the hell they've been drinking. You know, with my hood up, looking all fancy with my like Greco-Roman stuff, and be like, "Can I offer you some more?" And I can promise that there's some special ones prepared by the servants downstairs just for you on this special occasion. And I use the whisper wondrous acceptance.
Ooh. I'm not going to make you roll then. Yeah, he's...
Oh, Jesus, that's what I want to hear every Firefly in DM say.
I was going to be a hard roll, but wondrous acceptance. Yeah, he'll accept. Like he's gotten tipsy enough now that he's like, yeah, I'd love a good drink. And he slaps you on the back. He's like, you're a good comrade, sir.
Take point of damage.
Excellent. Slaps you again on the back. Just, yeah, let's woo.
So I'll lead him like down into like I'm assuming there's like a wine cellar or something, and giving like the wink and nod at Jisan through like the pass-through window. And then I'll take like a lantern down with us. And look at all this assortment, all just for you. And I'll even use like one of my arrows and poke a couple holes in it just so he can drink it. You know, and I'll offer him my helmet as a cup, specially made.
Takes your helmet and he's like, oh, thank you, but he passes it back to you, and you just see him like bathe under the wine, like, and all the little like different spiders are just like drinking it up.
Oh my god, Perfect. I'm like, oh yes, it seems to have plugged up. Let me just open up a few more, and I just start poking just all the holes, making it rain. And then I'm going to use largely drunk as a whisper too, because he is just devouring. I'm seeing the color change. He kind of sags a little bit from how soaked all the spiders are getting. As he doesn't notice, I'm just like casually, like almost gasolining, just wine around him. And just like, oh yes, my lord, you are just such a majestic drinker. I've never seen any spider drink nearly as much as you. I can't wait for this all to be over for you to get a new shipment of drink.
As you say that,
got a cask of Amontillado situation going on here. You're like breaking up a wall behind him.
as you like flatter him so much, you just see him just like flop over, and as you use the whisper, largely drunk, he's out cold. He's like, if he moves, it's to roll a little bit in the wine and giggle. Like he's out. He's tapped out.
How many guards would you say are here?
In the wine cellar?
No, like at the party.
At the party.
Like guards. Like would have been summoned by the servant.
Like would have been summoned by the servant? There's like a few hundred.
Oh, like at the party?
Yeah. This is the social event of the season. There was like a half dozen guards just at the front door alone when you guys came in.
Oh, whoops.
So I'm going to saunter up to the top of the stairs.
When you get to the top of the stairs, you just as you're going up the stairs, for a second everything goes too quiet, and then the noise is back, and you're like, okay, maybe you drank a little bit as like things were splashing off the casks or whatever. When you get to the top of the stairs, though, the band moves over, and all of a sudden, teleporting in, you see Portobello just start rocking it on, their instruments, and they're just playing the gig of their life.
I just, like, all the spiders just kind of like wiggle in this like wave of shock, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to I'm giving this guy the best musical send off he's ever gonna get, and he's gonna claim so much freaking credit for it. As I turn around and shoot like as many volt shots as I can into all the alcohol soaked Orkno. To set it on fire.
Roll something. I don't know. Roll
something.
Oh, and use my whisper you gave me. I'm in danger.
Yes. Okay.
To increase the impact.
Okay. Roll. Let's call it. It's not hack. If you have break or what do you got?
I have hunt.
Hunt, yeah, marksmanship, precision, precise action. Yeah, okay, yeah. Roll hunt.
I have hunt when I have a bow.
Yeah. And I'm not going to give you advantage because you're going to increase impact. So
okay, I'm going to use instinct on this because I need to make sure he doesn't get back up. And I get 2 hunt and then 1 for the bow. So that's 4.
Then I fully work.
4, 5, 2.
5. So 2 5s. So conflict with a twist?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the conflict is literally as you loose the arrow, you hear the words guards. So like you don't have any time to react. There's no reaction time. And
they're going to be distracted in a moment anyways.
The twist is this is more dangerous than you thought it would be.
You underestimate what I wanted to do.
And you just immediately hear a boom and you go flying backwards.
Yes.
And you're going to take 4 points of damage for hitting the wall.
And this is a conflict.
Yeah.
I used a lot of weird things with the capital AE put together.
Yeah, no. The whole side of the building just is like blowing, and there's fire erupting. As the words guards ricochet. Yeah. Oh, it is. It's beautiful purple wine. And as the words guards ricochet, and then this immediate explosion noise happens, you're all deafened. And you see Portobello just like perfectly timed it to hit their last chord just as the explosion went.
I fucking knew it.
And like did like a, hand up, like woo, and then disappear. And yeah, so Jisun, you're in the kitchen with the serving crew. Brooke and Andy, you are in the dance floor. You both will take 2 points of damage from the shockwave concussion.
I'm not even sorry. I'm not even sorry.
And then Roast being upstairs in the study, you're going to take 1 point of damage from the shockwave concussion.
Okay.
And this place is on fire, and guards are rushing in to deal with the fire and to deal with potentially an intruder, because you can see that there were guards posted at the top of the stairs that are converging on your location, Roast. Like, they're going there first, and they know that there's other guards going to the fire.
I love how there's an explosion, and they're like, there might be an intruder.
Oh, they know that there's hundreds of them, and they know that their job is to stop intruders, and they have other guards to do other things.
Yeah.
They are well organized. That is one of the specific things that, like, again, I told you, each commander has specific abilities and stuff that works for everyone. One of the things...
Not anymore.
Well, not anymore.
Have you ever seen Game of Thrones?
Excellent. Yeah,
I'll get the next skin.
You guys, what's the game plan here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls?
Well, considering I'm over there, and up
am I
there.
now?
Andy's mostly carrying you, but you can kind of make out that shit's hitting the fan.
I go, oh no, the fan! He's like fully carrying me. I kind of just like piggyback onto him, and I'm like, right, husband, yeah. Also, take the working folk with us. We will rise up against our corporate overlords. I like turn to like, as he's like starting to piggyback me out of there, I like turn towards like some server, and I like smack the tray out of their hands, and I'm like, save yourself. You don't owe these people anything. Also tell your friends. You grab them by the face. He's still running, so I'm dragging them by the face. You deserve better. You don't have to live this way. Be free.
Ma'am, I don't know what this money that you keep talking about is.
What's a corporation?
Exactly.
No, even where,
Like you.
No, even where someone's like taking notes. Tell me more about this corporation.
Oh my gosh, where do I start? I'm like reaching back. I'm accessing my ancestors. They're like, I've got like some socialist, revolutionary, bourgeoisie, decapitating relative from way back suddenly explaining it all to me, but it is in French.
Meanwhile, Andy's in the background.
Explaining it to them in flawless French. But it's French.
Meanwhile, Andy's in the background performing triage on the injured. First aid, putting people in the recovery position. She's just talking to the wall. It's some dead language.
Not the wall, the one server taking notes who's really into the idea.
That's what you see.
Talking to a statue. But yeah, we're working our way out of there, I guess.
Okay, Roast and Andy are meandering out. Okay, or not Rook and Andy.
Yes.
Yes.
I think Roast is more fleeing.
Okay, Roast. I need you to give me a roll to get past these two guards that are coming after you and Servant.
All right, I will use Vault.
Vault? Yeah. Okay.
Try to get like over, under, around them. I'll use Grace as my edge. And I don't have an aspect for this, which is fine, right?
Yeah.
I do have Jaws of Defeat, which would be fun to use, but I'm kind of saving that. Burn to treat a disaster as a triumph while facing seemingly overwhelming challenge.
Nice. I mean, you are being like, you can burn it if you roll bad, because you are about to be captured by 3 people.
Okay, well then, you know what? Maybe we're not gonna do that. Maybe we're just gonna use hack. I'm going to hack at them.
You're gonna cut your way through
with stare down. Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, no. I'm gonna use flourish with it. That's how she does it. So
okay.
She's just like throwing a tantrum, like because like, and you know she's like 10 months old. You know she's a grown up. She doesn't have a lot of worldly experience yet, so she's just slinging insults at them. Just, how dare you try to put your hands on me? I'm not the intruder. The intruder is the mushroom with the xylophone. Just shrieking.
Yeah, roll away.
All right. 4 dice. Having the weapon isn't an advantage, right? It's just lets me do the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
4d6. Oh wait, I already have the dice up. And roll. 2264.
2264.
Triumph
Excellent.
with a twist.
Triumph with a twist.
So because I did a flourish, they also gain a mire.
Yes. Do you want to describe the horrors that befalls these 2 guards and a servant attempting to touch your person?
I think that they actually just like get actual neuropathy, like actual shock. They start to go numb as like her dad rubbed off on her in that, like, you know, she's got spores. And it's just causing problems. It's causing problems, and like her just like freaking out and flailing is kicking those spores like off of her clothes, because like, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
We all know this.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, the 3 of them just like stand there stunned, and as Roast berates them, belittles them, and curses them out in a way that only a chef can curse out a lesser being. You know, like it's brutal to hear.
And then they do take long range salt damage. Like that does happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, all of them just like actively wither to the floor in like depressed, sad, just pain. The emotions on their face are just like, what have we done? And what are we doing? Like they can't even comprehend the things that you have berated them with and tortured them with, and the pain that you've caused them.
All right, so I'm going to mark leaving a mark.
Yeah.
Gain a whisper based on damage or an injury you've just dealt, supplied by the firefly.
Excellent. Yeah, you can just let's see. The whisper you gain is
Don't touch me.
Yeah, the whisper is don't touch me.
Don't period touch period me.
Yeah. That is it. You're right. That
Angry
is
face.
definitely it. Yeah, as you can just leave. You could just walk down the stairs if you so choose.
Okay. There is a twist.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if maybe they like verbally say like, oh no, like, you know, make sure the something is still there. Like she doesn't go back for it, but at least she would hear something useful. I don't know what it is now. We can figure it out.
Yeah. No, as you leave, they're just like, oh, I hope she didn't get the ledger book. Oh.
She has a bunch of books, so she's like, I probably got that.
Excellent. Yeah, you're good. Jisun, how are you escaping?
I'm going to calmly and orderly organize my kitchen, my chefs. I'm gonna clap, and I'm gonna be like, okay, there's a fire in the building. Everybody go outside. Let's take a 10-minute break. See how they handle it.
Yeah, everyone immediately drops what they're doing and goes, yes, chef, and walks orderly and efficiently out of the building.
Hooray!
Steal their kitchen things.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna walk up to their knife block.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna take a paring knife.
Excellent.
Because apparently that's where my bloody paring knife went. Was that friggin' guy? So I'm gonna be like, well,
I don't. You know what's funny is I don't know exactly where Portobello got your knife, but I specifically wrote on his sheet that he stole a knife from you.
It was probably during our musical battle.
I think so.
It was either during a musical battle or like there was a period where he was just on the ship for a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So you can put a paring knife under salvage.
Nice.
Yep.
I will.
Villainous paring knife.
Whoa. Just because a paring knife's used by an evil person doesn't make it an evil paring knife.
Yeah,
That
Ekin said the
explicitly makes
same
it does
thing.
in a black and white world.
Wow, that sounds like a what is evil, Ian?
Excellent. Okay, and last but not least, Zitzi, how are you getting out of this building?
So as I gather myself from over there, and up there, from being yeeted across the room at Mock Spider, it's like I kind of like recoalesce myself, pat off the burning spiders, bemoan my cloak. Oh my God, what happened to my cloak? You know how hard it was to get this? Is my helmet okay? And I feel the front of it, and I'm like, oh, good, it's fine. What I don't know is it actually spun around after I got, and there's just a huge smoking hole in the back of it where the smiley face was, so now it's just the smug face. Because a chunk of Orkno went into the back of my head.
Excellent.
As I recover, seeing all the people panicking, grown around. When you see 1,000 things with spiders, it's even doubled even more, so it's not great. And I'm kind of stumbling, and I'm going to try to the ground doesn't seem like the ground to me, so I'm going to try to do what feels the best to me, and I'm going to try to wave walk across all these people in the ground to get towards what I think is an exit, which may or may not be a window.
Okay. Roll. Or I don't think you need to roll. No, you're good. But yeah, you stumble out a window.
Yep.
Yeah. You stumble out a window. That's fine. Excuse me.
Safe.
Yeah, you're safe.
Nailed it.
The 5 of you make it outside, And as you all make your different ways, you regroup outside, staring at the now almost fully engulfed building. And yeah, people are leaving. Some are screaming. Some are orderly leaving. Some are just like, there's a few rich hoity-toity people who are just strolling out of the burning building going, this is so Orkno, just always over the top. Come on. Yeah, they're just, some people are just interesting.
Do we see any sign of Portobello? Or the ship?
You do. Those of you looking around, well, there's a lot going on. Who's, I guess it would only be you, Roast. Do you know what Portobello's ship looks like?
She does not. I don't think she's met Portobello yet.
No, she hasn't. Okay. You do see, though, you almost, like, you just hear this little ting, ting, ting. Like, you know that sound now. And you turn and you look over your shoulder and you just see Portobello doing like that smug wave as his ship drives away.
I hate him.
And the generational hate continues.
I don't know if he notices that you're with, like, who you're with, because it's from a distance and like you're all wearing your fanciest. So I don't think he notices who you're with yet. But he did smug wave at you.
Okay.
I mean, if he didn't recognize that she was my kid, he's really dumb.
I mean, she stated she hates music. How could your child hate music?
I mean,
she didn't say she hates.
She is within a very close, striking resemblance of my other child, who Portobello has fairly intimate dealings with.
Sounds like you can weaponize his ignorance.
She also didn't say
that he couldn't pick up.
She didn't say that she hates music.
But I'm
she hates
the finger guns right now.
That's fair. He takes that you hate his music as you hate all music because his music is the best.
Fair.
As I stare at like the burning Orkno with like the castle with like a sense of self-satisfaction and pride, would you say that this is a spectacle?
Oh God, yes.
Oh, don't say it with such energy, Ian. Damn.
I mean, you're burning down a general's house. There's like fleeing people. This is a spectacle.
Does anyone notice my new burnt and holy head or mention it?
I'm so stoned.
Seems true.
It doesn't look any different to me.
Oh my God, no one's gonna I'm gonna think it looks normal the whole game.
Excellent.
It's still patting out a little bit of fire.
Yeah, you can gain the whisper, burn it to the ground.
Yes. I just hear this like guitar riff slowly echo across the landscape.
Yeah. And is there anything you guys want to do while you're still here before you hightail? You have like a little bit of time to do something if you want to do like a quick thing before you like hop on the ship and leave, you know?
I'm going to delve into all of the pockets and belongings of the rich people as they flee.
Okay.
Gaining hopefully like receipts or missives or like important documents or just straight up resources because these are all bad people. I want to know their business manifests.
I eat some more tiramisu. It was delicious.
I'm gonna use what little grace I have left after the explosion.
Roll away, yeah.
1, 2, 5.
1, 2, 5.
My dice are rainbow.
You get, as you like try and pickpocket some people, you're gonna get punched a few times, so you're gonna take 2 points of damage.
Worth it.
And you can have shiny doodads as a resource.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else want to do a thing?
Villainous shiny doodads.
I think
You can't just add villainous.
Evil shiny.
Where are we, Ian? What did I just burn down? A villain's castle. Who's fleeing out of the villain's castle? Can only be villains. Occam's razor.
Wait, that's not Occam's razor.
Well, I'm a little concussed right now. You'll have to bring it up with all the spiders I left behind. Well, they dead. It's how squishing works. Or fire. Like, there was a hole in the back of my head. Like, I coughed out an Orkno. Just like this little green, like, little bit of Oscar the Grouch fur.
Oh, goodness.
Keeping that, by the way.
That's not terrifying.
It's a souvenir.
Yeah, okay. Well, Roast or Jisun, are you doing anything?
I'm hanging out with the while all of this chaos is going on, because we left orderly and went back to the ship. I'm standing on the deck of the ship, and I've got like the their chef and the Sioux, and we're probably standing there like 3 or 4 of us, and we're all just smoking cigarettes and like watching the house burn down and being like, I've catered worse. And they're like, yeah, no. And I'm like, for my first like major banquet, I feel like we did pretty well. And they're like, yeah, pretty well. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just standing there like trying to justify all of the horrible mistakes that were made, and we're just kind of in shock, soaking it up.
Yeah. Okay.
What to do with your new disciples?
Right?
Yeah, no, they'll have a smoke break with you and just chat for a little while, and then they'll head out. They're like, well, I guess we got to go back. And nice to see you.
Yeah. I'll see you at work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Throws them the business card for the warehouse.
Okay. Yeah. Roast.
I think Roast is...
I am so stoned.
You're
Just
Rook.
oh, sorry, I am Rook. Whoops.
Sorry. Go ahead though, Rook.
How stoned are you?
So very, very, very
nice.
Yeah, Rook, Andy's just lovingly holding you as he's like, "Don't worry, sweetie, we'll go home. It's a lovely night dancing with you."
Yeah, you're so good, you little beak.
Clack, clack, clack.
So I think Roast is on the ship, going through what she took, and like none of it's useful.
No, it's just prices of slaves and skins and like the cost of hosting this banquet. There's nothing useful.
Well, actually, other people don't know that. We could just flash them a piece of paper with Orkno's signature with all the rest of the stuff covered and be like, look what we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, you can get a chart called Orkno's signature.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Perfect. And I'm not going to say we're ending the session there, because we're not, because you guys are leaving. You're going to leave this area. This area is about to become like, you can see there isn't, a large amount of soldiers putting out the fire and dealing with stuff, and you need to leave now, kind of deal.
So, how bad would it be if I were to, fire off some diplomacy as we were to leave?
Like, what do you mean?
Our canon diplomacy.
Oh,
or because
yeah,
fuck 'em.
This is the are you gonna try and shoot down a radio tower as you leave?
Oh no, I was just gonna blow up some soldiers so things kept burning. Random lob some bombs so they can go.
I don't know if that, like, you could do it. You could do it. It would hurt them a little bit, but I don't think that would strike a blow to them per se.
That's not about them. This makes me feel better.
Fair enough. As you leave, you can fire
6 points of
diplomacy at
damage. I'm gonna take 6 points of damage out of their town.
them. Fair enough. Yeah, no, you can fire diplomacy at them as much as you want as you leave. That's fair.
Fucking diplomacy. Insert like all the spider puns for my dead spiders as I fire off this.
I forgot we named the cannon diplomacy. That's good. Yeah, you guys, again, we're ending the session there, but listeners, because we're running this in fellowship, quote unquote, we have some after session stuff to deal with now. And we're going to try and do that on air. So that's the session. You guys defeated Orkno. He is gone. He's dead. There is no more Orkno. One of the 3 leaders is just kaput. Well done. Excellent kill count. I don't know what else to say to that. So now we do the end of session questions. So the 3 questions for the end of session are: did we strike a blow against the Empire or its leaders? I would say yes. Yes, you did. Did we protect the common folk from harm?
Yes.
I tried.
Yes, we did that.
Did you? Staff all made it out.
And you said most of the people ran outside.
But did you actively protect them?
I tried. I was stoned, and no one was listening to me.
I protected them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't board up the windows.
Okay.
We didn't turn it into a human baked
Exit by omission.
I'm gonna give it to you this time.
Yay.
But
It was
we'll,
technically correct.
yeah, it's yeah. And then, did we learn something new about the Empire and its plans? You have not.
No, that's not true. We know Orkno's not going to be there for the final battle.
And we learned that the radio towers are all about signaling troop movement.
Oh, you did learn about the radio towers.
we got
Okay,
the secret.
no, you're true. Okay, so yes, you got 3 yeses. So for each yes, the group gets one of the following options, and you can choose the same option more than once. So the options you get are: each player gets a minor milestone, including all the officers on your ship. But if you choose this option, the Empire gets to advance 1 plan, 1 point. Remember, I only need 3 points in a plan, and it succeeds. All my plans are at 1 point currently.
What?
The next option you can choose is to heal 1 aspect of a player. So just 1 aspect gets fully healed on a player. The next option is 2 players get a major milestone, and the Empire gets to advance 1 plan. 1 point. So you can choose not to do any of these as well. You don't have to do them.
Can we stockpile points?
What do you mean point? No.
Oh.
No, these are at the end of session. You get the 3 points. You can use them or not, but they don't roll over to next session.
Well, I'm going to use 1 to heal my aspect fully. I'm going to tell you that much.
Yep. So you can heal 1 of your aspects completely.
That's Motley Carapace done.
Only one of
That's
us?
1 of your points. So you have 2 points left.
Well, only one of us can heal?
Only 1 of you can heal 1 aspect.
Wait, is that 3 points total or 3 points each?
3 points total.
Okay. Hold on then.
No, sorry. Each player chooses 1 aspect to heal. Sorry.
Okay.
And it does not have to be your own. So you get 4, between the 4 of you, 4 aspects can be healed for each point.
Okay.
Well, I'm healing aspect.
So yeah, so each of you can heal 1 aspect, and that's worth 1 point. Or if someone wants to keep some damage, you can heal someone else
So just
more points.
after healing 1 point, is anybody not healing? Okay, then.
Wait, what?
Okay,
After
so
healing 1 point?
I asked if anybody was not healing. That way, if anybody had the extra point, then we could
heal
along
someone
with
twice.
being like, okay, who do you heal?
Yeah, no, I'm going to use my
Okay.
heal on my Motley Carapace to bring it from 4 out of 5 to 0 out of 5.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody heals.
Yeah.
So you have 2 points left. So you can heal again. You can do nothing, or you can all gain a minor milestone, or 2 of you can gain a major milestone.
Now,
And you can pick these options. Like you could, all 4 of you could get a major milestone, or each of you could get 2 minor milestones.
I don't like.
but
that
you'd
doesn't
be able
add
to
up.
advance 2 plans.
Yeah.
I don't like giving Ian advantages.
Well, it's also
This
all the
is
officers if we
advance
choose the minor
2 plans.
milestone.
Sorry.
I say
yeah,
we go
yeah,
all
that's
in,
what it
and
is.
we just do 2 of us get a major milestone twice.
And none of the officers.
Oh, yeah.
You lose the officers if you get the major milestone. The officers only get a milestone if you do the minor milestone.
Our officers are pretty good.
We do have a lot of them as well.
Maybe we just do one of those and then leave the other point.
Remember, I do get to advance a plan when you do either of those.
But
It's okay. We'll shout it out of existence next session.
So we do. Well, okay,
Ian,
so
which ones? Tell us which ones you do.
well, hold on. We could do the major, or we could do the minor milestone, give everyone a minor, and then do the heal one again.
Do you guys need to heal again?
I do.
I technically have 2 points on one of mine. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Then we're only advancing the plan once, and then everyone's getting a couple of points.
A minor milestone.
Is everybody okay with that?
Sure.
That'll give me enough, because I have some leftover milestone points from before, so that'll give me enough for 3, so I can actually get a new skill point.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone gets a minor milestone, and I get to advance my plan 1 point.
Yay! You get to play the game.
Yay!
Okay, I'm going to delete
What is
this.
the milestone?
With the milestone?
Yeah, what is it?
Your milestone, you all can take the minor milestone extravagant party.
And I'm going to immediately use it.
And then all the officers and crew get 1.
Hooray! I got a milestone. All right, I'm gonna disappear because it is late.
Wait. We're so close to
Okay.
signing off. Okay. Hold up. Sorry. Before you disappear. Okay. So I will tell you what my plan is next session. I won't reveal that this session. But yeah, he does get a plan to 2 points now. And that's all the housekeeping, bookkeeping we need to do. So I was Ian playing the Firefly.
I was Austin playing the Pyro Bug.
I'm Bev playing the champion of the people.
I'm Dylan playing Chef Ramsay.
And I'm Jonathan playing Roast.
Excellent. And we are sponsored by nobody. Signing off.